Hi, Judd here. I got this Buick LeSabre I sort of inherited, and a common problem with that vehicle is that the headliner glue doesn't hold and it drops down, and so you get in the car and you get this draped fabric down in your face throughout the whole car. I tried the recommended solution that I found on the internet of spraying the glue in there, did 3 coats on both surfaces, but there's a thin layer of foam between the baseboard and the fabric, and that just, the glue stuck to that, and then that just came off the baseboard, so the whole thing fell down again. And that would have been a mess to clean up all that debris. Basically, you'd have to get all that off of there on both surfaces. And so I said the heck with it, and I decided to get some fabric screws and just screw it into the baseboard, which went pretty well, except gives you, I don't know if you can see that. It gives you incredible blisters on your fingers putting these things in, on my thumb and on my finger. So I did about half the roof the other day, and I just went ahead and finished it, and I'll show you a little bit of that so you can see what it is. But I also want to show you the screws. Couldn't find these at Home Depot or Ace or anywhere. Finally found them at an upholstery store. Of course, you can get them online at Amazon or Walmart.com or whatever. And again, it'd be better if I could get a good close-up on this. There's a curly Q on it, and then it goes straight. You can see, it's blurry, but you can see good enough there. So getting that curly Q in is difficult to begin with because you gotta get that point to start just right. And that's a little tricky at times. It tends to run along the surface. So you gotta make sure you jab that in, but then you're at a slight angle. Then you screw it in, but when it gets to that straight shaft part, that of course wants to rip through everything because it's not going to follow the screw path. So that last little bit tends to tip over, and you got to dig your fingernails under it and squeeze it real tight and straighten it up and try to get it in, and it gets real tricky. So that's the problem with it. But once these are in, they're going to hold real well. The last batch I put in half of them all the way, and the other half I just put in the screw part, and I'll deal with the rest later because my fingers were getting too blistered. And this is also sort of a test because I just finally bit the bullet and did a factory reset on my beautiful Samsung S6 phone, which the password died on me and I couldn't get into it. My thumbprint wouldn't work, my password wouldn't work, and I tried all sorts of things and couldn't get anywhere, so I finally had to do a factory reset. So I lost all my contacts and pictures and video and stuff that I had on here, some of which had never been transferred out of here. But that goes way back, 6, 8 months to when I was doing yard cleanup stuff. So there we go. And we'll see what we got here. Because this thing does do beautiful video. Boom. Okay, and there's the Buick. And the Honda. Ain't gonna work. Oh well. I got blisters on my fingers. Okay. Okay, due to the blisters on my fingers and thumb, I only placed the last half there. I didn't dig them in all the way because that's what really chews up your fingers. It can be done, and then it's nice and tight against the ceiling. But I'll do these. I'll come back and do these later after my fingers recover. You can see there's a good 1/8 inch sticking out there, but it's enough to keep the thing up for the moment. And just get them all in place, and then I can just come in and tighten them all up. I'll probably try some kind of glue again on that back edge. So that's what I did in here. Happy day to you.